Hi everyone, this is Ms. Cobb coming to you with a video on estimating mass using grams and kilograms. So let's get started. To present, so just bear with me. Okay, so in today's lesson, our goal is to be able to determine the appropriate unit, grams or kilograms, to use for measuring mass. What is mass? Mass is the amount of matter in an object. As long as you are on Earth, mass is the same thing as weight. So think of using a balance or a scale to measure mass. So we have the example. The first one is a scale, and then the second example is a pan balance. How do we measure mass? When measuring mass, we use two units, grams and kilograms. 1 gram is the same size as a small paper clip. 1 kilogram is the same size as a textbook. So 1 gram is less than 1 kilogram. Also, 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So I have a challenge question for you. How many grams would 2 kilograms be? I'll give you some think time. If you said 2,000 grams, you would be correct. There's 2,000 grams in 2 kilograms. Measurement is important. When we are measuring mass, we have to decide which unit to use. To do that, you must know which unit is smaller and larger. We may need to estimate or guess measurements too. So let's practice. Gram is the basic metric unit for measuring mass or the amount of matter in an object. Mass can also be measured by using the metric unit kilograms. So like I've said before, a small paper clip has a mass of about 1 gram. A box of 1,000 paper clips has a mass of about 1 kilogram. So think about it. The mass of a dollar bill is closer to the mass of a small paper clip than it is to a box of 1,000 paper clips. Let's look at a pan balance. 5 bananas have the mass of about, and if you notice, with a pan balance, if both objects weigh the same, they or have the same mass, the scales on the pan balance are going to be even. They're going to be at the same level. But if one object has more mass than the other, the heavier object will be lower to the ground, whereas the lighter object will be up higher. So I notice that the scales are both equal in the pan balance. So I know that 5 bananas would have a mass of about 1 kilogram. And again, this sheet is on your activity sheet that is in your Wednesday folder in math. Choose the unit you would use to measure the mass. Write gram or kilogram. Number 2 is of a strawberry. I'll give you some think time. Remember, a gram is about the size of a small paper clip and a kilogram is about the size of a textbook. So for number 2, if you guess gram, you are correct. Number 3, a dog. Is it a gram or kilogram? Give you some think time. If you guessed kilogram, you were correct. For number 3, the correct answer is kilogram. Now for 4 and 5, we must compare the masses of the objects. Right is less than, is the same as, or is more than. So we have our pan balance and we have a bowling pin and a chess piece. The mass of the bowling pin blank the mass of the chess piece. So remember what I said with the pan balance. If they are even or together, they're going to be the same. They have the same mass. But if one object is lowered, then that means one object is going to be heavier than the other one. So in this case, we're looking at the mass of the bowling pin. So with the mass of the bowling pin, I noticed that it is lowered, whereas the chess piece is up higher. So that means the mass of the bowling pin is more than the mass of the chess piece. Number 5, we have erasers and clips. So the mass of the erasers is blank the mass of the clips. Again, if I remember, with my pan balance, they look to be even. So that means the mass of the erasers is the same as the mass of the clips. Now for the next one. We're digging a little deeper. Put the sports balls shown at the right in the order from greatest mass to least mass. So we have a bowling ball, a golf ball, a table tennis ball, baseball, and a tennis ball. So we have to choose the one that has the greatest mass. So I'll give you guys some think time. And if you said the ball that has the greatest mass is the bowling ball, you are correct. Now, we have to go to the next one. The next size with the greatest mass. So what we have left is the tennis ball, baseball, table tennis ball, and golf ball. I'll give you some think time. If you said baseball, you are correct. Now, what we have left is the tennis ball, table tennis ball, and golf ball. If you said tennis ball, you are correct. Now we have the golf ball and the table tennis ball. I'll give you some think time. If you said golf ball, you are correct, which leaves us with the table tennis ball having the least mass. So the answers were bowling ball, baseball, tennis ball, golf ball, and table tennis ball. Now we must select the objects with the mass greater than 1 kilogram. Mark all that apply. So in this case, we have to mark all of the answers that apply to this, which means we're going to have more than one answer. So we have a skateboard. So think about the skateboard if you've ever been on one. Is it the size of a paper clip, which is equal to a 1 gram, or would it be closer to a textbook, which would be equal to a kilogram? Give you some think time. If you said that a skateboard has a mass greater than 1 kilogram, you are correct. A laptop computer. And this is, again, just think of a regular laptop like the ones we've had in our classrooms. Give you some think time. If you labeled B as being an object with a mass greater than 1 kilogram, you are correct. The next one, a cell phone. I noticed that a cell phone is smaller than a textbook, but it's bigger than a paper clip. But with it being smaller than a textbook, I know that it's not greater than a kilogram. So I'm not going to fill in C. We have D, egg. And again, I know that an egg is smaller than a kilogram, but it's larger than a paper clip. So I know that it does not have a mass greater than 1 kilogram. Then we have E, desk. And you can think about the desk in our classroom. And that one I know has a mass greater than 1 kilogram. And then we have F, pencil. And that one I do know does not have a mass greater than 1 kilogram. So our answers for number 16 is A, B, and E. So in closing, what did we learn? Can you answer these? Number 1, 1,000 grams equals blank kilogram. I'll give you some think time. If you said 1 kilogram, you are correct. Number 2, what measurement would you use to measure the object? And this is a cow. Will we measure it in grams, kilograms, or liters? Give you some think time. If you said kilograms, give yourself a pat on the back. You are correct. So with today, we have accomplished the goal of being able to determining measuring mass using grams and kilograms. So I'm going to exit out of this. And I'm going to stop this share to show you the activities that you will be doing independently. I'm going to go to Wednesday. Got to go to courses first, then we'll go to Wednesday. And we're going to go to Wednesday activities and materials. And you will be going to complete GoMath 10.8 on your own. And the GoMath 10.8 classwork was the activities that we were doing together on the PowerPoint. Now, if you have any questions on today's lesson, please feel free to put them in the questions discussion board, and I will answer them as soon as possible. So, going to go to share screen. And I'm going to show you guys because I walked through it without sharing it. So I am in the Wednesday folder of the mathematics course, and you are going to complete GoMath 10.8. As I stated earlier, this was the one with that are on the slides. You can do it on a piece of paper, or if you want to print it out or do it electronically, you can. The same goes for the Go Math 10.8 independent work. You can either do it on a sheet of paper or you can do it electronically, and you can send it to me through Schoology or take a picture and send it to me through Class Dojo. And if you have any questions, please ask them or post them in the questions discussion board. And again, I will answer them as soon as possible. Well, that concludes our math lesson for today. I hope you were able to learn some new things, and also the tip with kilograms and being able to understand that 1 gram on 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. That's going to be something that's going to be very important for you in 4th grade when you are converting metric units. So until next time, friends, be safe and have a great day. Bye-bye.